What's up, you guys? We got a 2018 GMC Terrain here. This is a 4-cylinder EcoBoost 2.0. If you don't know the engine side, you can look right there. We're gonna do the oil change. This is a turbo, so we don't know exactly how much oil is gonna go in here. My computer did not specify to me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 4 quarts in here, and then we're gonna check. I got me a whole box, 6 quarts. It might take about 5.4 quarts, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by opening this cap. I like to pull on this dipstick so it can get air through here, air through there, and that will ventilate everything. This car has been sitting for probably an hour and a half already, and all the stuff is down, all the oil is down. Anyways, time to take this baby up, and we're gonna drain the oil out. I got the oil filter coming, so we're gonna do it all together. By the way, the oil we're using is 5W30 synthetic, fully synthetic. If you don't know the oil number, there it is. It's on the cap right there. And let's go up with this baby. Okay, underneath the vehicle, let me put up another light so we can see better. Right here is our drain plug, and right here is our filter. So what we're gonna do is, this is a 15mm wrench. You're gonna turn this baby counterclockwise. You're gonna take your bucket down here. What you wanna do here is, this drain plug has a small little seal that's staying behind. Okay, there you go. Once this thing starts to come down, I'm gonna leave my bucket down below. But we're gonna inspect. Let me just clean off this drain plug while it's draining. Okay, this drain plug has a small little seal that's right there. Usually these GMCs and Chevys, that's how the drain plug is. So make sure that seal is there. Sometimes it will stay behind, sometimes it will fall. It's like a rubber little seal, so it's a special drain plug. Inspect your drain plug. It's not damaged or anything, but this looks pretty good. And there's our oil draining out, and we're gonna change the filter next. So while it's draining, we're gonna give it a good 20 minutes for the drain out, and we're gonna wait for the filter. Filter is gonna take time to come in, and did not have this filter in stock. But anyway, okay guys, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our drainer here. Make sure, remember, that seal's on, and we're gonna put the drainer on, and we're gonna wipe off any excessive oil, and at the same time we're gonna turn that drain plug. What we're gonna do next is we want to snug this bolt. Okay, nothing crazy, just enough where it stops. You're perfectly fine, and that's it. Wipe off the excessive oil for the customer. You don't want that on their driveway. But let's take a look. There's our old oil. But let's take a look at this filter right here. So I did receive my filter. So if you guys want to get this filter, AC Delco, this is what we're looking for. This that's where it's gonna go. What we want to do here is, I am gonna go get some oil. So what we want to do is, we got a quart of oil. We're gonna open this baby up. What I want to do here is I'm gonna prime this filter. So what we're gonna simply just do is we're gonna fill this up with oil. It's a good idea to fill it up, especially for filters that go straight up like that. So we're gonna let it sit there. We're gonna put a little bit of oil. Let's take a little bit of oil on this seal right here. What that's gonna do is it's gonna let your seal slide better on the housing when you turn it on the housing, so it doesn't squash. So we're gonna let that sit to the side. But meanwhile, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tackle our oil filter, which is right there. So we're gonna move our drain bucket a little bit over, right underneath this, and I'm gonna go get a wrench. So what we're gonna need next is an oil filter wrench. Okay, you can pick this up from like AutoZone, Pep Boys, and turn that filter, and it's gonna be oil coming out of that. So be careful you don't get it on yourself, or don't put your face underneath. It's gonna start to drip eventually, unless there's nothing in there. Unless that's okay. There you go. And make sure the seal on this filter comes down with it, because sometimes it will stay behind. So double check nothing is on the housing. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my rag and I'm just gonna leave the housing where the filter seal is gonna sit, but give it a few moments so it can drain off. And once it drains off, you're all set to clean. But meanwhile it's draining, let's put a little bit of more oil onto this filter till it tops off. So remember, if you don't do this, you're gonna have to start your car vehicle and check your oil, and you should do it anyway, because once the oil filter is empty, it will go into the filter and it will fill up. So it's bubbling a bit, but we're gonna leave it sitting down to the floor for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, we're gonna take our rag and just clean the whole housing here. And okay, my filter looks pretty good, so it's full primed. And what we want to do here is we want to take our filter, turn, and just turn by hand. So you're gonna tighten this baby by hand. You don't need to use no wrench. You will damage the filter if you put that wrench on, because it got teeth on it. So just by hand, once it's nice and tight, you stop any excessive oil, which we don't have. Wipe it down if you have any excessive oil. Anyways, let's go back on the top. So your mechanic should be able to do all this within like 5 to 10 minutes. And if you're doing it at home, just lift up the vehicle safely, drain, change the filter, the whole system's empty, and we're just gonna put in the oil next. And then we will reset. I will have a video on how to reset the oil life. Okay, now that we're up on the top of the vehicle, remember we took off this guy. So what we want to do is we want to put this in. What I want to do now is take off this little guy, and I want to wipe it down. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it down. I'm gonna leave it to the side for now. And what we're gonna do is 5W30 it is. We're gonna put 1 quart. I'm gonna have to change the angle of my light because it's giving me a shadow here. So we'll put it on this side. There you go. Much better. Let's put on another light. It's 1 quart. So it's all about understanding how many quarts it takes. And this is 2nd quart complete. The one we put into the oil filter is just sitting to the side. This is number 3 here. So the only tools you need is a funnel, oil filter wrench, and a 15mm to do oil change on this baby. Okay, and here comes quart number 4. And let's put this to the side. Let's give it a moment for the oil to go down. And what we will do is, remember, we already cleaned the dipstick. Let's just give it another wipe just in case something got onto it. We're gonna stick this baby down here. Let's see if our oil capacity has added up. Nope, it's not even reading yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 5 quarts in there. This is number 5, excluding the little bit of oil we put into the filter. So the computer might be right, 5.4 quarts. Let's see where we at now. We're getting a reading, so we're getting good reading. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the one we use for the oil filter is down to probably that much. So we're gonna put a little bit more. And then we're gonna check. There you go, it's reading. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit more. So we got a reading up to there. So I think this thing is gonna take Almost 6 quarts. Yup. I'm a little bit short. 5.4. It's a little bit short, so this baby takes, only got a tiny bit left, and that's it. 6 quarts. That's what it took. Not even going by the computer. Our filter is primed and our oil has just reached to the second dot. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you put the dipstick back in. Take off your funnel. And make sure your cap goes on nice and tight. Just a small little turn. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.